Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to show you how to automate the other test cases that are there in the search functionality of the e-commerce application. Till the previous session, we have automated till these test cases we have automated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Verify search resulting in multiple products. Yeah, till fifth test case we automated, guys. In this session, I'm going to show you how to automate the sixth one. Okay, let's start. Verify all the fields in the search functionality and search page have placeholders. Okay, verify all the fields in the search functionality and search page have placeholders. Okay, so if I go to this application, guys, and here in the search box field, you see there is a placeholder text with the name search. Once I start typing, the placeholder text will go off. Okay. So whether this particular search box field has this search placeholder text or not, we need to verify. After I click on the search button also, there is one more text field available here. Here keywords kind of placeholder text is there inside this field. So here we need to verify whether keywords kind of placeholder text is there inside this search criteria field. These are the two things we need to verify, guys. Okay, these are the two things we need to verify. There are two text fields in this process of the search functionality, and both of them should have the placeholder text. Okay, so we are going to verify that. So for that to start automating, right, we'll go to this thing and create a method that is public void verify search fields placeholders Okay, search fields placeholders, like give some valid method name there, some method name that is kind of reflecting our things, and write down at the rate test, and simply say priority is equal to 6. Once you say priority is equal to 6 and save this here, and here you need to write down, okay, whether this search field has a search box field has a you know uh, whether the search box field has a placeholder text or not. Here we got the driver also. We got the driver in the setup method. The same driver I'm going to use here. I'm going to create an object for the header options here. Pages, and where is header options? Header options. So header options is equal to new header options, and pass the driver there, semicolon here. Now take this header options and header options dot. Here click on my account, drop menu is there. Search related, click on search button is there. Search box field is there anywhere? Is there anywhere search box field? Select all these options, and search box related stuff is not there in this page, guys. Okay, enter product into search box field is there, but check whether the okay get the placeholder text in the search box field is not there. So go to the header options here, go to the header options, go here in the header options. Here search box field is there. So here I'm going to create a method public void get place, okay, search box get placeholder text of search box field, search box field. Okay, like this I'll write, and here I'll say search box field dot. What is the code that we have written here to get this? What is the code we have to write here? Get dom attribute. I'll say get dom attribute, and the attribute thing. What is the attribute? Inspect this search box field here, and here if you go to the HTML code of this search box field, here placeholder is the attribute name that you just give it here. Okay, dom attribute you have to give, and say placeholder here, and simply say. And here, guys, since you are retrieving this, okay, so here write down string uh, search box field placeholder text is equal to null. You write down, and here say placeholder text is equal to you write down, and here you write down the try catch block. Write the try catch block here. Try catch no such element exception e, and here you write down. If it goes to the exception, you just write down is equal to null, put a semicolon here and say return search box field placeholder text, and the return type should be string type. Okay, that's it. This is how we need to create the methods going ahead. Save this, and now go to the search.java here and write down header options dot. And here I need to do something else. I need to write the assertion here, assert equals, okay, string expected search box expected search box placeholder text. Holder text should be what? As per the expectation. Okay, here in this okay, in the search text box field, search should be the placeholder, guys. Okay, SEARCH should be the placeholder text as per the expected thing. Search. Okay, then here I'll just write down this here, and how to get that placeholder text. Here I need to say header options dot get placeholder text of search box field. Okay, if the both match, the test will pass here. Okay, is one of the verification. Then I need to click on the search button. Then I need to click on the search button here, guys. Okay, I need to click on the search button. To click on the search button, right, header options dot here header options dot click on search button, I'll say. Once I click on the search button, you will be taken to the search page. Just the object reference of the search page you have to write here. Search page is equal to. Then here I need to write down search page. Once I go to the search page, in the search page, there is a keywords kind of search criteria text field is there. Okay, in the search page, if you go to search page here, where is the search page? In the search page, they created the web element for that search criteria field. No, right? Here I'll create a web element, private web element, search criteria field. Search criteria field I'll write down, and here I'll write down at the rate find by. Then say xpath is equal to what is that xpath or something. Okay, let's inspect this search box field here, and here ID is there, guys. Input search is ID is there. I'll go with ID only. ID is equal to give that ID locator of that search field. Now, what I want to do in this search criteria field, I need to retrieve the placeholder text of this search criteria field. So public void get search. Okay, get placeholder text of search criteria field. Okay, like this I'll create a method, and here I'll write down search criteria field dot get dom attribute, and here in double quotes give the attribute name. That is, if I inspect this keywords field, and here placeholder is attribute name, give that here, and here I'll write a string saying place search criteria criteria field placeholder text is equal to null, I'll say, and here copy this and say is equal to and surround this with try block, and here catch the no such element exception e, and here write down search placeholder text is equal to null. You write down, put a semicolon here, and simply say return. Like this you have to write search criteria field placeholder text. Control the return type should be string type. Okay, string type. Control shift Control shift O, and save this, save all. And after this is done, now go to search.java here, and here write down string expected search criteria field placeholder text is equal to, what should be the placeholder text? Keywords should be the search criteria. I mean placeholder keywords. Okay, here you see keywords is the expected placeholder text inside the search criteria field. Now here I need to write an assert statement. Assert equals here expected search criteria thing, you write it here, and here you write down search page dot get placeholder text of search criteria field. Like this you have to write, guys, and we have to verify this and save this, guys. Okay, once you run this particular test, the test need to pass. Okay, this is what we need to verify, guys. As part of this, we need to verify this. Okay, 6 test case will be completed if this is working fine. Run the test to see whether it is working fine or not. I have run the test to see whether it is working fine or not. If it is working fine, then we are good to go. Yeah, the test is working properly fine, guys. Okay, the test is working properly. Okay, the test is working fine. Okay, fine. So we are like we have automated the sixth one, but we'll do some framework change also here. What is the framework change that we are going to do here? I'll tell you. So here, guys, if you go to the latest one, that is search criteria thing, search page. If you go to search page here, we are every method we are providing this try catch block and all, and we are doing this. Is there any way we can overcome this process, like for every field providing try catch block at a next level is fine? Okay, if any exception comes, we have to handle it in a different place. Okay. Is there any way we can overcome this problem? Is something that I'm thinking. So what about root page? If I go to the root page and get this done, is it possible? If there is any no such element exception should be verified here in this root page method. You can call that method here, okay, and get that done. I'm just thinking whether we can take that to the root page level every time we are doing this, right? Rather, I'll pass this web element to that and see. Okay, it should return me. If everything is good, it should return me the required thing, and if not, it should return me the null or something. Okay, that's what I need to verify. So exception handling, I want to do at the okay. Exception handling, I want to do at the root level or something. Okay, by creating a method. So what do I have to do here? Okay, what do I have to do here? Hmm. Is there any way I can do this? Is something I'm thinking here. Hmm. This is like for get DOM attribute. Okay, for get DOM attribute. Okay, I'll just take this to the next level and we'll implement some methods here, guys. We'll implement some methods which can be done here. Okay, so what are the things that we can implement here? Okay, so every time we do this, what are the ways we can implement this? I have to think so. So fine. Hmm. Okay, we have to pass the web element. Basically, we have to pass the web element and you know get it done there. Okay, we have to pass the web element. One thing is that we have to pass the web element. There's a web element we have to pass, and along with the web element, this operation will be done at that level. Okay, this operation will be done at that level, and inside the try catch block, it will be there. Hmm. Or you know, okay. Is there any way we can overcome this try catch block? Is something I'm thinking. Instead of writing this try catch block in every method, is there any possibility that you can get this done anywhere? Okay, fine. I have to implement something here, guys. I'm just thinking how to implement this and all. If it is returning string text and all, and with the get DOM attribute this time, okay. So multiple things will be there, okay. So it may have to return different things. Mm, Either should return the string or it should return null, okay. Instead of this 4 lines, we want to reduce these lines here instead, and even return statement we can directly write there by doing that process. For now, we'll start with here, guys. We'll start here. Such criteria field dot get DOM attribute is there, okay. I'll go to the root page, public string get DOM attribute. I'll here write down get attribute of element. Get attribute of element, I'll say here. What are the things I need to pass here? Get attribute, okay. Get DOM attribute of element. Get DOM attribute of element. I'll write a method here. And here I'll pass the web element. Web element element, I'll say. Web element element. I'll pass an element and hover the mouse and import this. And along with that string attribute I'll pass here. I'll pass the attribute also. And here, once I get the attribute, what I have to do, I have to write try catch block here. Try catch. And here, I'll say string, some text I'll say, okay. Some text is equal to null, I'll say here, okay. So I'll write the code like this. String text is equal to, here text is equal to element dot, get DOM attribute, okay. Element dot get DOM attribute. And here, I'll give the attribute here. I'll give the attribute here. This is one thing. And in the catch block, catch, I'll write no such element exception E. I'll write down. Okay. No such element exception E here. Import this from Java, Control Z. Some Selenium library you have to import this. And after that, you also have to do something here, guys. Okay. That is, mm, here I need to write something like this, guys. That is no such element exception. Here I'll say text is equal to null here. In this case, if it is not there, it's text is equal to null. And here one more catch block I'll write, guys. Okay, I'll take it to the next level here. What if this no such element exception is not coming with this statement, but some other exception is coming? In that case, I'll just say exception E. exception E, and here also some other exception, but here text is equal to null, I'll say, okay. If other exception also comes, I have to say text is equal to null, okay. And do I need to print the exception details here in the output console? I don't know. Hmm. For now, I'm handling the exception like this, okay. So what is the reason for the exception? We don't know, but if an exception comes, no such element exception comes or exception comes, I'll say text is equal to null, and the text will fail. The text will fail. Okay. What is the reason for the exception and all? Is there any way to, okay, pass that? I don't think so. We can pass that. Only text we need to pass. Only the text we need to pass here. So here simply say return text, I'll say. Return text, I'll say, guys. So this is one of the method I created, guys. So but what is the advantage of the method? Call this, you can call this method, guys, directly, because this is a root page is a page class of this search page here, you see already. You can call this method directly. Whenever you need something, you just can call this page directly and pass the web element here. What is the web element that you are passing here? Search criteria field is a web element, comma. What is the attribute name? Placeholder is a double quotes, give the attribute, that's it. And this will return you the string. This will return you the string. That string you are going to return here, okay. This is how simple the code will become now, okay. Simple. Or you can say search criteria field is equal to, you can say, okay, and say return like this. Also you can say return like this, okay. By default it is null, otherwise you just assign this and then return that, okay. Okay. Or if you don't want to write this out, you can reduce these lines, guys, okay. You can reduce these lines instead of creating this field here and all those stuff. Instead of returning like this, simply you can say return here directly, return here, okay. Return. This is even more simple, okay. Return. This becomes more simple, okay. Here try catch block is also verified and additional exception is also verified, so we don't have to do much here, okay. What is the other thing that I need to reduce here? You see, int n is equal to 0, and get number of products displayed in such results page, okay. How to get the number of products? Here try catch block is there, okay. So here how to get this method done? Get count, get element count or something. We have to write a method here. Here write on public int get element count method, and here also we have to pass here we have to pass the list of web element, guys, okay. List of web element here, number of products is a list of web element here. Just have to pass the list of web element here. Here I need to say list of web element elements comma, okay. I'll say elements comma, and here create a method here and say what is the next thing that we need to pass here apart from the number of, apart from that, what is the other thing that I need to pass? I don't have to pass anything else, that's it. So here go to the root page, and here remove comma here, and here write down elements dot here write down the uh, int n is equal to 0. You write down int n is equal to 0, and here write down try block and say n is equal to elements dot size, okay. If it goes to the catch block, if because of no such element exception here, no such element exception, if it's go to the catch block, then I'll say n is equal to 0 here, okay. And if any other exception comes, I'll say catch exception E, okay. Just for safe side, we are writing this n is equal to 0 again. Then here I'll simply say return n, put a semicolon here, that's it. This part is done. Now I just need to call this get element count method here, the search page. So here instead of writing this code, right, instead of writing this code, simply write this and okay, simply say return here, return, and here to this you pass number of products here, okay. This will be done. You see how simple we are making the things now. Now again here string get product message, here get text command we are using. Get text command, for every action you are doing, you just create a method there, okay. For everything you just have to do a thing. And there is one more thing that you can do here, guys. We can wait for the element also. First of all, we can wait for the element and then perform these operations here, like get DOM attribute and all. After waiting, we can do that, okay? By default, we can apply some weights and all, okay? So we'll do that at the next level, okay? So for now, let's, without waiting only, we'll do this, okay? Let's do that. You see, everything to implement at a go, right? It will be very confusing. So we'll implement step by step here. Null, no product. Okay. So here, get text, okay? Get element text or get text of element or something. You just write down here, okay? Here, just create a method here that is public string in the root element, public string. Get text of element, okay? Get text in between tags of element or, okay? Get text of element. So here we have to pass a web element here, web element element. I think that is the thing. And here string text is equal to null you have write down, and here write down try block. The try block you write text is equal to element dot get text, okay? And then catch block you write down here catch. Here you write down exception e, and here you write down text is equal to null. Okay, if it goes to the exception, you just say exception is equal to null. Here you write down better no such element exception, no such element exception. And if a particular exception doesn't come, if some other exception comes, then write exception. Here one more catch block, you write exception e, and you write down, okay, you write down here uh, text is equal to null here, and then say return text, okay, return text, that's it. Put a semicolon here. You see how simple this method is there now. Just go to the, you can make the thing simple now, okay? Whenever you want to call that, just call text of get text of element, okay? Just call this method here instead of writing this code and all. Just write down here get text of element, and here you need to pass the web element, no product message element, and this should return you the text that you have to return, here. Remove all this stuff here, remove all this stuff, guys, and save this, okay? Done. You see how simple the methods are becoming now. And here again, is displayed. This time is displayed method is coming, guys. Is displayed method is coming, okay? Is displayed method is coming. So is element displayed, okay? Is element displayed is the method we need to create. So here public boolean is element displayed, and here web element element I'll write down, and here I'll say boolean b is equal to false, and here I'll write try block, and here I'll write on b is equal to element dot is displayed, and here catch no such element exception e, and here write down b is equal to false, and if any other exception comes, catch exception e, and here write down b is equal to false, and here say return b, okay? Here say return b, put a semicolon here and save this, and go to search page.java here, go to the search page.java here, okay? Go to search page.java here. Once you go to search page.java here, simply write down here, okay? Simply write down here, like, return is element displayed method, and here I have to pass the web element. What is the web element here? Web element is existing product is a web element, okay? That's it. You don't have to do anything else, okay? Simple. This how simple the, here also is element displayed. Here also the same statement you have tried here, and you just have to pass the web element. That's such breadcrumb, okay? As a product element you have to pass. That's it. You are good to go. You see how simple the methods are becoming now, how we have successfully reduced the number of lines here. Go to the root page and see here if any hashtag symbol need to be provided, you can provide the hashtag symbol. We don't have to provide all this number of lines here. Here also provide hashtag symbol, okay? Save this. All okay. Okay, why it's not coming here? If I write hashtag symbol here, it's not coming. It's not coming. Okay, fine. Go Control Z. Only for that element, you just say Control Z and save this. All good. If no errors are there, we're good to go. Okay. Control Shift O. Save this. And here also put hashtag symbol here. Okay. The search page, web element is not required. Here support hashtag you write down. Page factory is not required. Okay. Save all. If everything is good. Yeah, everything is good now. Search page, where is search page? Yeah, everything is good now. We have successfully reduced the number of lines of the code also here. So fine, we'll run the search test here to see if every search test is working fine or not. If everything is working fine, what are the changes we have to made? We made is working fine here. Okay, run all, run all, and see whether the tests are working fine or not. Looks like some problem is coming. I don't know, or the results are. I don't know what is happening. Let's see. Let all the tests run one by one. Okay, since I have said run all right, individual results are not coming. All the tests are getting passed, guys. Everything is working fine now without any problem. Everything got worked fine. Okay, we didn't get any problem. So similarly, we have to go for each and every page class and modify the methods here. About us page, you have to go and see wherever you have used try catch block and is displayed right here and make it very simple here. Okay, is element displayed is a method you have to call here. Okay, return is element displayed method. Okay, in the root page we have this method and we have to pass the web element here. And this how simple the things will become here now. Okay, remove all this stuff. It's not required. Okay, done. The change is done now. Okay. So go to the account logout page and go to the methods here. And here you see get text is there. Okay. So what is the method for the get text in the root page? What is the root page? What is the method for get text here? Get text of element is a method. Get text of web element is a method. Okay. So here go to the about us is done, right? Go to the account logout page and here in the account logout page you just write down here the method name and pass the web element here. That is page heading is a web element. Okay. Sorry. Control Z. Page heading is a web element. Put a semicolon here and return. Just write down return here. That is it. You don't have to write all these lines of the code repeatedly. Okay. By implementing the framework, this kind of advantages we are going to get. Okay. Here you have not implemented in try catch block. Here again, try catch block is the is displayed, is element displayed. Okay. Return is element displayed method from the root. Okay. And here we have to pass element logout breadcrumb we need to pass. That's it. This lines you can remove now. Then here next one, click. You don't have to do anything. No try catch blocks. This is done. You have successfully changed it. Okay. Then go to the account page. In the account page, any methods are there. Okay. Get text method is there. Get text of element. Okay. Return. Get text of element. Get text of element, and we have to pass the web element, that is message web element. That's it. And write the return statement. You see, it's good to go. Okay. Now any other thing. Again, is displayed is element displayed here. Okay. So here write down return is element displayed. And here we have to pass the element, that is logout option. We have to pass here, put a semicolon here. That's it. You don't have to write all this in-depth code. Again, is element displayed for this another method here. Did we navigate account page? So return is element displayed. Is element displayed, and here we need to write down and paste it here. Put a semicolon here and remove this. That's it. Then here, all good. Save this. We are good to go in this account page. Let's go to the account success page now. Go to the account success page and here go to the methods is element displayed return is element displayed, and here write down the is element displayed. You write down the logout option, pass the logout option here, put a semicolon here and remove all these lines. What is the problem here? Here root page is there, is element displayed. Not okay, there is a mistake here, played. Okay, done. Then here get text of element, return get text of element method and pass the web element here. What is the web element? Page heading is a web element. That's it. Return. All this logic is went on to the method. Okay. So here also get text of element, return get text of element. How simple it is, you see. Page context, page content. Put a semicolon here and remove all these lines and you then go to the next one. Nothing required here. Is element displayed, return is element displayed method. And here I need to write down we have to pass the web element, that is account success page we have to pass. Put a semicolon here and run this, remove this. Okay, we are done. with this account success page also we are done with, guys. Okay, account success page also we are done with. Affiliate login page we have to go with. There's nothing here. Go to the brand page. In the brand page, here we have used. So return is element displayed, is element displayed. You write down is element displayed, and here pass the web element. Copy this and pass this here. Put a semicolon here. Remove all these lines now to make the code look simple. We can, repetition we have removed. Okay, wherever you see something repeating, you just have to implement the framework. Okay, change password page, and here nothing is there. Send keys. Okay, actions are only there. Contact us page. Go to the contact us page. Here is element displayed. We can apply. So return is element displayed, is element displayed, and pass the web element. Contact us breadcrumb. Just put a semicolon here, and remove this part and see, save this. Delivery information. The delivery information also we have to do the same thing, guys. Okay, he is element displayed is there. Return is element displayed. This is the power of the framework, guys. As you can see, I don't have to repeat writing try catch blocks everywhere. This is how simple I can make the code when I reuse the things. Here, edit your account information page. Here, get DOM attribute is there. Okay, already there. The root page element is already there. Let's close all this stuff. Uh, Edit account information page, right? Save this and open the edit account information page, and here open the root page also. In the root page, get DOM attribute of element method is there. So here return get DOM attribute of element, return get DOM attribute of element, and here you need to pass web element first, and what is the attribute name I need to pass, value attribute, double quotes you need to pass. Copy this double quotes and put a semicolon here, and simply return. That's it, done. Then here also same thing. Just copy this part, paste it here, and here I just need to pass the last name field, and attribute name is value only. This is also done. The next one, again, here also same thing. Copy this part, return, copy this part, and here email field you have to copy, and the attribute name is value only. That's fine. Then here copy this part, and here paste it, and here telephone field I need to, and remaining all are same. Okay, remaining all are same. Done. That's it. You see, we are done. You see how simple we are making the methods into. That's all good. Save this. The complexity we are moving to the next level. Simple. Okay. So this part is done, guys. Edit your account information is done. Footer options we have to go. In the footer options, we have to see if you are using anywhere try catch blocks are there. We can stop there. No try catch blocks are being used. Forgotten password page will go here. Is element displayed. We have to say return is element displayed. And here we have to pass the web element as element, forgotten password, breadcrumb, and here that's it. Done. This is also done. You see how simple, how faster we are able to give certificate page. Here also return is element displayed. Okay, and here have to pass the web element that is gift certificate page, and put a uh, web element here, and then that's it. Nothing much. Then save all and go to the header options. In the header options, are there any things? Yeah. Here get DOM attribute is there. So return get DOM attribute text of element or something was there. What is the method? Get DOM attribute of element is a method name. Web element and attribute we have to pass here. So where is the header options actually? Header options. Okay. Here I'll write down return get DOM attribute of element thing, and here I need to put first I need to pass the web element here, comma, and I have to pass the attribute name from which I need to get that thing. Okay. So this is done. Fine. Again here try catch block is element displayed. Return is element displayed, and pass the web element here. Pass the web element here. Logout option dot is displayed. Okay. So logout option, and here that's it. We are done. The next one, login option displayed. Here return is element displayed, and here I need to pass login option. Here I need to pass login option, guys. Remove these lines. Remove these lines, and here anyway try catch block is there. We have to stop there. Yeah, I think we are done with this. In this we are done here. No other try catch blocks are there. Save all and go to the landing page here. In the landing page here, all good, all good, all good. Any try catch blocks anywhere in the landing page? No try catch blocks. Login page. Go to the login page and see if any try catch blocks are there. Here try catch block is there. Get text. Get text from element. Get text from element. What is element from which you need to get the text? Heading one, and simply say return. Return. Is that correct? Root page. get text of element, not from, it's of element. Okay. So what is the page here? Get text of element. Okay. Fine. All good. And here I'll remove this stuff. Here I'll remove this stuff. Save all. And here go down here and here also get text of the element. Okay. So copy the same line here and pass a different web element that is heading to you need to pass. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else. Any try catch blocks here. Again, get DOM property this time. For this, I didn't create a method for DOM property. But get DOM attribute, we have created a method in the root page. But for get DOM property, we didn't create anything. So here, go here and here we have a method like, copy this method here. Copy exactly this method and here attribute you have to pass and element we have to pass. Here get DOM property. Instead of attribute, you write property. Property of element. Okay. Get DOM property. Here instead of attribute, you write property method. Okay. And here remaining all things will be same, guys. Copy this part and go to the login page and here write down pass a web element. Email field is a web element, comma. The attribute name is value. Copy this value and here write down return, guys, and that's it. You see how simple it is done. Then what is the next thing that we need to do here, guys? Okay, here try catch blocks. Wherever the try catch blocks are there, you have to stop there. Wherever the try catch blocks are there, you have to stop there, guys. Okay. Try catch blocks DOM attribute is there. So here write down, sorry, get DOM attribute of element. Get DOM attribute of element, you have to write here. Get DOM attribute of element, and because DOM attribute is there here and password field is there, comma, and give the attribute name, attribute type name that is type, the semicolon here, and simply say return. That's it. This is how simple you can write the code. Done. And anywhere try catch blocks, get DOM attribute is again there. Copy this and paste it here. Email field you write it here and pass placeholder here. Copy this and pass a placeholder here. That's it. Remove these things. Done. Then next, get DOM attribute again copy this line, paste it here and here password field and here placeholder is the same thing. Just remove these things. Then here is element displayed, return is element displayed method, and here you have to pass a web element that is forgotten password link element you have to pass. That's it. Done. Here no try catch blocks. Here try catch block is there for get text of element, return get text of element, and here you need to pass warning message. That's it. You can remove this part. Any other try catch blocks are anywhere. Here is element displayed. Another try catch block is there here after that. Return is element displayed, and here you have to pass a web element which is login breadcrumb. Okay, login breadcrumb, and remove this stuff. Okay, done. That's it. We are done with the login page also. We are done with the login page and go to the newsletter page now. The newsletter page, here is element displayed. We have to verify. Okay, return is element displayed method I'll call and I'll pass a web element that is newsletter breadcrumb. I'm going to pass here as a web element, and that's it, guys. What about the next one? Is selected. For is selected, I didn't do anything. Is element displayed we have done, but in the root page I didn't create a method for is. Okay, so is element selected. I'll copy paste this method here and simply change it to is element selected. Is element selected, and here instead of is displayed, I'll write down is selected dot is selected. That's it. Now copy this method, come back here to the newsletter page, and here write down return is element selected, and as newsletter option you have to pass to this method and put a semicolon here and remove these lines. Same thing you need to copy paste here. Copy this and go to this method and pass a no newsletter option here. Done. This is also done. So with this we are done with this particular page class. We'll go to the privacy policy, guys. Go to the privacy policy page, and the privacy policy page also, here we have is element displayed, return is element displayed, and here have to pass a web element that is a privacy policy breadcrumb. That's it, and remove these lines of code. Done. Save this and go to the products returns page, and here write down return is element displayed and here I have to pass a web element that is no product returns page breadcrumb. Okay, then remove these lines of the code and save this and go to the register page. A lot of methods will be there here. Wherever you have the try catch block, you have to stop here. The get text of element, okay, return get text of element. You have to call the method from the root page and pass this web element there. That's it. Now remove this lines of code here. Then here is spread we are checking, but here wait is also implemented here, guys. Okay, wait is also implemented here, guys. Okay, you have to implement the waiting mechanism. So how to do this? How to do this, guys? Okay, okay. For the first time, we have this waiting mechanism also came. We have to wait for the element, and then we have to first we have to wait, and then how to overcome this problem. So save this. This method I need to change in a different way, guys. Okay, or what is the thing that I have to do here? Okay, we can create a wait and wait for the element and check for the display status. Okay, or we can do one thing, that is we can create a method for waiting for the element here. Okay, we can create a thing for waiting for the element. Okay, so we'll do one thing. This is register page and on the 126th line, right? I'll close all this stuff now. I'll close all this stuff now. 126th line. Go to the 126th line where we have to implement that. Waiting mechanism should be implemented here. So for now, I'll do like this and later we'll do in a different way. Okay. For now, we'll do like this. Copy these two lines of code. Copy these two lines of code and mm, we also, if element doesn't come, what is the thing we have to do here? Okay, fine. So go to the root page here and special method is there. So for this, I'll just don't want to disturb that. Is element displayed after waiting, I'll say, and here in the time. Okay. In seconds, I'll say what is the number of seconds, and here I'll write down whatever the code that is there here. I'll write down. Copy these two lines of the code and just write down there here. What is element? Element. What is element which we are waiting for? Visibility of element located by. So here, um, this is by locator. We are. It's not the web element, guys. It's we are passing the by by I'll say, and this by I'll pass it here, and then mm, what exactly I'm doing here? Exception dot is displayed. I'm saying, but where is the exception here? Exception is a different thing here. Wait and check display status of the close privacy policy option. Mm, okay. Same things repeated here. Okay. Okay. That's the reason it is there now. Okay. Okay. I don't have to write this, I think so, but somewhere else I'm using exception, so that's okay. But here I don't have to do that. Here I have a way to get this done. That is, here I'll say element is equal to. Here only I'll get the element with the help of by. I don't have to pass the by. Hold the mouse and create the web element here. And here element dot is displayed, I can say. That's fine. There's one way to overcome this problem. And here I don't have to write any of this stuff and simply call this method here. Is element displayed after waiting or something, I'll just say. And here I'll call the method here. I'll say return here, return, and here in the by I'll pass exception privacy policy. I'll pass it here, and the seconds number of seconds I need to wait here From seconds also I'm getting from this second, so I'll just pass the seconds here. That's it. That's enough. Put a semicolon here. I think this is good to go. And that's it. Okay, done. We are good to go. Anyway, try catch block is there in the register page. We'll modify that. Okay. Get text of element. Get text of element. This particular file will take a time. That's okay. First name warning. I need to pass. And then say return. Then get text of return. So just copy paste this one. Just copy paste this one, and then in place of the first name warning, just write down last name warning, and everything is good to go. Then copy this part, and again copy this part, and go to the next one, and here email warning, and remove all this stuff here. Okay, once that is also done, then go to the next one. Here also copy this line, paste it here, then say telephone warning here. The telephone warning, remove all these things. That's it. Then here copy this part, paste it here, and say password warning. Done. Here also copy this line, and here write down privacy policy warning, and remove all this stuff. Done. And here return is element displayed, and pass a web element here, that is a register breadcrumb element, and you can remove all this code. And here also get text of element, right? Return get text of element, copy this part and paste it here, and here pass password confirm warning, and remove all these lines, and then here return existing email warning, remove all these lines. Next one, get DOM property, this one, get DOM property of element. I have to pass the element here, and with the property name, element is email field, and attribute name is this validation message is attribute name. Pass that and say return here. That's it. Okay. Remove all this stuff. Done. Then here, get DOM attribute. Get DOM attribute of element. You will just need to write get DOM attribute of element. Put a semicolon here and write down first name field and say comma, and just write down placeholder here. Write down the placeholder here and say return. Done. These lines are not required anymore. And here, copy this line, paste it here. Last name field, same placeholder. Remove this part. Done. Copy this line, paste this here. Email field, same placeholder attribute. Remove this part. Copy this line. Go here. Telephone field, same placeholder attribute. Remove these lines. Then copy this line. Here, password field, same placeholder. Done. Then this one, copy this line. That's paste. Same thing. And here, you copy this password confirm field and same placeholder. Then here, copy this and write down. Okay, here it's kind of different, guys. Okay, we have to follow a different process here. Get the first name label content. We have to with- okay, get label content of field. Okay, get label content of field. So for that, generally label content of the field will be there in the before colon before, and here you are getting the content, and here getting the color. Okay. So how can I create a method here so that I can get this? Mm, dot get. Okay. Get CSS content. Get CSS color. Get CSS content of element. Get CSS color of element. Like that, some methods I need to create, and recreate that there. So here I need to write down public void public string get CSS color of element. Get CSS color of element. Color Get CSS color of pseudo element. It's pseudo guys, not normal element, pseudo element you can say, okay? Get CSS color of pseudo element, for which I need to pass what? First I need to pass a web element guys, okay? First name label is a web element. For example, here web element I need to pass first web element E, okay? Element, otherwise web element is something I need to pass here. And what is the next thing that I need to do here? Copy all this code guys, copy all this code, copy this code and paste that there, first of all. Here text is equal to null, you write down. Here the same text you have to write here and say text is equal to text is equal to. Here element you pass it here and paste it here. And here you have to return the text. Here you have to return the text. That's it. So this is the code we need to change. Get CSS color of pseudo element like that we have to say. Get CSS color of pseudo element, and here we are passing the not normal element but pseudo element. Okay. We are passing and get CSS color of pseudo element. Okay, fine. And here try catch block is also there and everything is there. All the code is hidden now. Save this, go to the register page, and here simply write down return get css color of pseudo element method and pass a web element here. Pass the web element here. What is the web element guys? First name label is a web element. Okay, so get css color of the pseudo element. Okay, if any spelling mistake is there, it will be gone. Get css color of the pseudo element, and that's it. All this code is done. Then here okay, is there any possibility that I can customize this and make it a single method here, like a color and content kind of stuff instead of color? Get CSS property of pseudo element. If I create a method like this, property of pseudo element, and here I'll pass, earlier it was color, right? I need to pass color here, color. Mm, How can I pass this color here in single quotes? Here I have to append it. I have to create an appending kind of statement here, then only it is possible. So let me try this out in double quotes. If I pass this, what will happen? Can I do that or not? Okay. And go to the this one and write down a string property name property. What is a property? We don't know. Okay. So here, is it possible to write plus and here double quote like concatenation? Can I do something? I'm checking here with concatenation. Can I do this? Yeah, in between the single quotes, I have to concatenate the text. And here double quote. That's it. And here in place of that, if I give property, then it should be working fine. I think so. Yeah, fine. So get CSS instead of color, right? Get CSS property of CS pseudo element. If I write, that will be good to go. Okay. I think I don't have to create multiple methods there. Okay, with that process. Then copy this part and paste it here. And this time, instead of passing the color, you pass the content, guys. Okay. Instead of passing the color, pass the content here and remove these lines. Now it will be done. Here, last name label we need to pass, and then content. Okay, fine. Done. This is also done. And here again, property color. Copy this line. Already color is mentioned here, and element is last name label. Okay. Something is going wrong here somewhere. First name color. Okay, somewhere it is going wrong here from here. Label content and here color. Okay, last name label content, last name label color. Okay, copy this part and paste it here and write down content. Here content you have to write. Okay, here next one color you have to write. First name label content. This is first name label color. Last name label content, last name label color. This one you can remove. The next one, content is for this one. This is for email label content. And here, copy this part and paste it here and say email label color. Email label, where is the email field? Mhm. Email label, and here write down color. Then remove these lines. Good. Then here, again content, copy the content one and give the element telephone label. Remove these things, copy this part for this here color. Telephone label only, but here color should be there. Color. Done. This part is also done. Then here, content, here content for password label. Here, color for color. Okay, for password label, here it is a color. Copy the color and paste it here. That's it. Now remove these lines. Then here, next one, copy this and write down here password confirm field label, content, and copy this line. For the next one, it is color. Password field, but it is color. Remove this stuff. Done. Next one, copy this, paste it here. Sorry, where it's gone. I went to the root page also. Register page only, right? Okay, here. Paste it. Here, content for privacy policy label. And remove this stuff. And here, copy this for the same privacy policy label. I need to give the color. Give the color here. Okay. Then remove this stuff. Then next one. Get CSS value. Get CSS property of element, normal element. Okay. Get CSS property of element, you have to say this time. Create a method here. Instead of pseudo element, it's a normal element. Copy this and paste it here. And get CSS property of element. Get CSS property of element, and here property name you have to give, and here the code you have to write like this. This is a sample code that you have to write. Copy this. Copy this and paste this here and modify that. Here say text is equal to, and here say text is equal to, and here also text is equal to, and here element, and here property. Just give the property name here, attribute name otherwise, property name. Here element guys, okay? Here copy this and say element. And there is one thing that is missing guys, okay? This catch block also we need to write everywhere, okay? Anywhere we are missing an extra catch block, you have to see. Here we are missing, okay? For the first time we have missed here. The text is equal to null, you write. Okay, then here also one extra catch block should be there. That's it. Here you have to write return text. Save this. Get CSS property of element and copy this line, and you just go to the register.java and here write down. Here in place of the web element, you say first name field. And in place of the property, you just write height, double quotes. Okay, that's it. Put a semicolon here and say return. And this code will be done. Then first name field width, here I also CSS value. So copy this line, paste it here, and what is element? First name field is element, and what is the property name? Width is a property name. That's it. And remove this lines of code. The next one here is element displayed. Return is element displayed, and here put a semicolon here and first name warning. Just pass it here. That's it. Done. Remove these lines. Next one. What about this one? Get CSS value here again. So here return. Get CSS property of element you have to say, and here say last name field. and here height. You have to give height. Okay, remove these lines. And here width of the last name field. Copy this part and here simply change the height to width. Just change the height to width. That's it. It's done. Next one, go down and here is element displayed. So here written is element displayed and here create the web element, provide the web element, that is pass the web element, last name warning. That's it, done. Then here again CS properties. Copy this CS property of element and okay, I'll just copy this part. So here email field and property name is height. That's okay. Now copy the second one, width one, copy this and come back here and here write down the email field and width is the property name. Done. And here is element displayed, written is element displayed, is element displayed and here is element displayed and pass the email warning here. Spelling mistake. Done. Okay, done. Next one, height. Copy this part and write down here telephone field. You pass it here. That's it. Height property is same. Done. And now take the width one. Copy this width and just go to the width part. And here give width and here say telephone field and the width property is same. Again here is element displayed written is element displayed is element displayed and here put a semicolon here and write telephone warning. Done. Then here, okay, here height, copy this part and paste it here and password field you paste it here and remaining all are same. Then take the width one, copy this part, go here and paste it here and password field you replace it here as a web element and then width is same. Then is element displayed will come again, return is element displayed, is element displayed, put a semicolon here and say password warning. Done. Next one. Okay. So here what is we are checking here is password warning displayed and matching or not. Okay, is password warning displayed and matching or not. That means what we are doing here. Boolean state is equal to string. Here you are checking whether the expected warning is matching with the actual warning or not. Okay, expected warning is matching with the actual warning. But how you are getting the actual warning? Actual warning is equal to get password warning. You are calling this method. Okay, there is a the same. Okay, if I go here, the same file it is there, get password warning, and here anyhow that particular element try catch block is being verified. Get text of element and here already try catch block is implemented. So go down. Already try catch block is implemented here for that particular element, but which element is being verified we don't know. Do I need to specify try catch blocks again or not? Something I'm checking here. Anyhow, if for example, what has it written? If it returns null, let's say get password warning will return null or some text. Okay, if that warning text equals actual warning, that's okay. Otherwise your state is equal to true. And if any exception also is there, this will return null value and here we are going to check and if it doesn't match then it will go to the okay. Then this will return false, state will become false, so I don't have to write try catch blocks here. Okay. How can I do this? Okay, get password warning you're already calling, guys. Okay, then here I have to simply say copy this part and provide it here. I don't have to write this. Okay, else state is equal to false. If else code I'll be writing here. boolean state is equal to false. And here I'll write down, no need of writing this, return state, that's it. Okay. Now in this kind of situation I have to compare compare text. Okay. Is text matching? How to do this? I have to pass to text expected and expected and actual and compare that. Okay. That's the way I have to do here. Then what is the method I need to create here is something I'm thinking, so that instead of writing this many lines of code, I can simply say true or false, return true or false. Public boolean is text matching string expected text comma string actual text. Okay, right, like this I'll write the method here, and I'll go to this register page and just copy this code, and here paste the code here. Boolean state is equal to, and boolean b is equal to, or b is equal to, b is equal to, b is equal to, like this. And here I'll just write down equals expected text, and here actual text dot equals expected text, like this I'll write. Here b is equal to, okay, like this if I create a method here, and then I just need to call this method here. So here I'll simply say return, put a semicolon here, and then simply pass get password warning is a actual, and expected warning I'll pass it directly here. Then this is not required anymore. Okay, just go here and see expected text, actual text dot equals expected text, whatever it may be, that's okay. And write anything, that's okay. So this is how we need to pass expected and actual text here, and then we have to, if it both matches, then return true. We can reduce the code there. Okay, then here get css value height and width. Again here copy this css property, paste it here, give the element, and element height is same. Then copy this part, width 1, copy this part and give it here, and password confirm field, and width is same, and remove this part. The next one is element displayed, return is element displayed, and here pass a web element, that is password confirm warning, you just need to pass here and remove this stuff. Then is selected, also we have that method, is element selected, return is element selected. Okay, is element selected, and we have to pass the element here, privacy policy field, just pass it there, that's it, done. Then here get DOM attribute type, return get DOM attribute of element, get DOM attribute of element, and here write down password field is element, and attribute name also we have to give that attribute name, and this is done. Then here get DOM attribute again, copy this part, again the type attribute only, but password confirm field here. Okay, done. Are we done here? Yes, looks like we are done, guys. We have successfully completed everything. Okay, in the register page, which is a very lengthy one. Okay, here write down unused import statements, you can remove now. Save all. Register page is also done. Go to the right column options. The right column options, what is there here? Is element displayed, return is element displayed, is element displayed, put a semicolon here, and what is element logout option is displayed or not. Remove this part, done. Then here anywhere we have the try catch blocks, you just see here, if any try catch blocks, you stop and replace them. I think no try catch blocks other than that. Go to the search page. The search page, already we have implemented this. The search page, already we have implemented this. Then go to the shopping cart page. In the shopping cart page, here is element displayed is there, return is element displayed, and here put a semicolon here and write shopping cart breadcrumb. Okay, that's it. Save this. Go to the sitemap page. The sitemap page here written is element displayed. You write down, put a semicolon here, and site map page breadcrumb. You write down here and remove this. Done. Then special offers page. Here also is element displayed. Written is element displayed. Written is element displayed. Put a semicolon here and write down special offers page breadcrumb and remove these lines of the code. Okay, save this and then go to the terms and conditions page and here write down written is element displayed and here write down, put a semicolon here and write down terms and conditions breadcrumb here. Remove this part. Okay, remove this part. Now save this, save all. That's it, guys. We have successfully, improvised the framework in this particular session, and we can run this test, guys, one by one, like login, logout, register, and such functionality. First, we'll run all the tests under such functionality. Okay, let's run all the tests in the such functionality and see whether they are working fine or not. Okay. We have done a big change here, so we have to verify everything is working fine or not. Okay. We have to cross check and see if everything is working fine or not. If we are doing some major changes to the framework part of the application, we have to verify that each and every test is working fine or not. Yeah, all the things are working fine in the such functionality. Go to the logout and run all the tests here in the logout and see whether it is working fine or not. All the tests under the logout functionality are working fine or not. We have to check. After doing all the changes to the framework part in this particular project to take the framework to the next level, okay, we have to cross check all this stuff. As the project becomes big, we'll be implementing more framework concepts, guys. We'll get more ideas and we'll be implementing more framework concepts here, okay? And things need to work no matter what. Any problems while running the scripts, you have to modify and update your scripts so that they will work fine. I'm individually running each and every functionality related test. Now logout related tests I'm running. If they are working fine, we are good to go. Yeah, everything is working fine, guys. Okay, we'll go to the uh, login. Logout we completed, guys. We are going with the login now. Earlier logout related test completed, search completed, logout completed. Now login related test I'm running now. Let's see whether they are working fine or not. Login related tests now. Search is completed, logout is completed. Now login is okay. After login, we'll run the test related to the register account functionality. When compared to search functionality and logout functionalities, login will take a bit more time. Okay, but not too much, but okay. Considerable time it will take. You see, by doing this framework changes, right? Automating the upcoming tests will become more easier and faster. We can write the automation scripts in a faster way. Okay, the more the better the framework becomes, the more faster we can write the automation scripts. Okay, there are still a lot of framework concepts to be implemented. We'll keep implementing while the project continues. We'll keep implementing them, guys. Okay. There are still a lot of elements, a lot of things that I need to come implement them. Okay, which are yet to be done. We are going to do them. Okay, okay, few tests got failed, expected false but found true. Verify password stored in the, this is a defect in the application. Okay, it's working fine. Here, no such element exception is verify login into the application after changing password. Unable to locate the element, it's saying, okay. Verify logging into the application after changing the password. Why this exception is coming here? In which line we are getting the exception? We have to see here. Login.java 20. Only one test case is not going well. 218. You have to go to the 218 here in the login.java 218 line. You have to go. The 218. This is the one. Click on change your password link. In that, go there and see change your password dot click. This is not happening means change your password. Okay. Maybe I'll go to the properties file once. Close all. The old password and new password thing, the concept will be there here, guys. Valid password 2, valid password 1, sample password 2, valid password 2, sample password 2. They need to get interchanged, updated properly. Uh, because something is going wrong here. In the 218, we have to modify this and click on change your password option. Okay. Old password is equal to null, new password is equal to null, and old password you need to get the old password, which is valid password 2, and new password is sample password 2. New password is sample password 2. And here from the property file, you are setting the property also here at the end, your set properties, common utils dot set properties. Where exactly it is going wrong, we have to identify here, guys. Okay. 218 account page 35. What is account page 35? This is the one. From that account page 35, what is going? Anywhere can we go further? And what is the exception? We got unable to locate the element link text. Change your password element. Okay. Because we are not logging in. That's the reason it's coming, guys. Okay. Here, instead of no such element exception, we should get assertion error or something. Okay, maybe we are performing the operation, we are getting the exception, that's okay. Still, it's not about assertion, it's about the element which is not available because you are not getting logged in. Mm, okay, here is the thing. Change your password dot click. It's not coming from here. From here. Sorry. From here. Why? Because here when you try to log in with an existing password, email password to sample email. Okay, okay, here old password is valid password to new password is sample password. Okay. Okay, I'm using something different here. Existing sample email to. Okay. You're entering the email. Okay, that's okay. Here entering the password here, old password, which is a valid password too. And then we are entering the new password here. Okay. After you change the password and give the new password, and here when you give the old password, it should not give the warning message. And if you give the new password, it should allow you. That's the test that need to work. Let's run this test again separately and see whether it is working fine or not. Let's clearly observe what is happening. In shell itself, it's not going inside, okay, because of it, the test is getting failed, okay. So I'll do one thing. Sample password 2. I'll give it here, and here I'll give 11111 for a while. Okay, let's see whether it works fine or not. Go to the this one and run the test. Changing the password, logging out, should not go. It's working fine. Let's run it again. For the second time, let's run it again. Still, it should work fine. No matter how many times you run the script, it should work fine. Then we are good to go. Working fine. Let me run it again. I think it's now working fine, guys. Okay, there's no problem. We'll see in upcoming sessions if anything goes wrong with that. We'll see that. Now let's finally go with the register.java and run all the tests under the register.java to see whether everything is working fine or not. Okay, this is the last one. After major changes in the application, functionality, framework, concepts, and all, we need to run all the tests to make sure that everything is working fine or not. Okay, most probably everything will work fine. If any small changes are there, we'll rectify the problems in the application. If any defects are there, still the application need to fail the test. Okay, with proper reasons, it need to fail the test. Tests are running one by one. Let's see whether everything is working fine or not. So a lot of hard work we have done so far. We have faced a lot of challenges while creating the automation scripts for a lot of functionalities of the application so far. Okay, the this thing will still continue and will still improvise the framework, improvise tests. Okay, and automate more tests as part of this project and all. Total 27 tests need to run here. It will take a while for all the tests to work or run one by one. But we'll see. We'll patiently wait and see everything is working fine or not. In the next session onwards, we'll continue automating the remaining functionalities of the search functionality here. Okay. The tests are still running. Let's wait. Let all the tests run to confirm whether we are going in a proper direction or not, and whether the changes that I have done to the framework are proper or not. Okay. Yeah, these are the results we got finally. So verify confirmation email functionality is not working. That's fine. We are getting assertion error. That is a defect in the application, and this password complexity is not there in the application. There is a defect in the application. Field height width alignment. Okay, here null pointer exception is coming, guys. Okay, there is a problem. We are getting null pointer exception. It is saying equals method we cannot compare with null. It is saying so. We identified some problem here. Okay, that is with the test number. This is a particular test. Okay, so I'll overcome that problem. Any other things here? Proper results only we get. We got only this thing. This has given us a proper feedback here, guys. Okay, this one has given a proper feedback here. We should not compare with null. It is saying when you say equals, you should not use equals method. It will not compare with null. So and what we have to do here? Okay, instead of null, what we have to write? I'm just going to check here. Here, what is the file register.java here? Go there. Here we are comparing. Is password warning displayed and match or not? We are checking here. Let's go inside this method and see. Here is matching. Is text matching? We are verifying here. In this method, if you say here, we are using equals method, and here actual thing is coming as null there. Okay, from the previous one, actual is coming as written in as null here. Is text matching? Okay, I'm just getting confused somewhere here. Is password warning displayed and matching string expected matching get password warning. Okay, here get password warning. When you say get text of element, if you say it's returning null, right? Instead of null, you have to give like this. Okay, that's the change we have to do. We should not be using null anywhere now. Okay, you see one big learning we got, right? We should not null cannot be compared. In case of text, when you are not getting the thing, you have to pass empty thing. Okay, instead of null, because comparisons will not happen anywhere. And here also null, instead of null we have to pass empty thing, because null comparison will not happen anywhere. Just see where exactly null is there and replace that with this kind of stuff. Okay, this is the advantage of running the test case. Okay, if you are doing anything, any mistake there, you can correct them, because instead of null we have to use empty string text. Okay, close all, and finally I'll run search.java only once. Okay, to see after doing that thing it is working or not. Okay, after changing that null to empty strings, empty string text, the things are working fine or not. If it is working, we are good to go. Final run. Yeah, everything is working fine here, so we are good to go. So I'll do one thing, guys. I'll upload the code here. Okay, whatever the code I have updated so far, I'll upload the code into the project. Okay, so that you can access that. Okay, so here we have upload the code here. Done. Just run some git commands and get this done. Done. I'm done with the git commands too. And here, if you want to get that code right, open the browser here. Google search for Google search for my name Arun Motori followed by GitHub. Okay, you search for these 3 keywords: my first name, last name, and GitHub. You'll get this link. In that link, go to the repositories. In that repository, search for live. When you search for live, you'll get live automation, Selenium Java projects here. Click on that. In that, go to SRC, go to test, go to Java, go to Tutorials Ninja. In that, mm, we have to go to tests. In that, we'll find all the files, login, logout, register, and search functionality related files. You'll get, and on the left side, you'll find the entire project related stuff too. Okay. Whatever I have implemented, you'll get it here. Okay. You can come download the entire project too if you want. Okay. So you just go here and download this entire project from here. Okay. Fine, guys. With this, we are done automating the sixth test case and implementing framework, taking the framework to the next level by, improvising the project a bit. The next session, I'm going to start automating the seventh test and will automate few test cases. And if we see any changes that we can do to the framework, okay, to make the project go to the next level in the framework part, we'll also do that parallelly. Okay. Now, seventh session, we'll do in the next session. So that's all for this session, guys. In the next session, thank you. Bye bye.